Manifestation and meditation: how a quiet mind attracts an abundant life. So much of the law of attraction is based around the energy that you put out. Visualizing, setting intent, affirmations. These manifestation techniques are all just energetic expressions, sent out to the universe through the power of thought. You see, human beings are ever emitting, through our words, thoughts, emotions, and actions. Every day we outwardly project our energies. But how often are we actually taking time to listen? To connect with the guidance of our higher selves? Or to recognize signs and synchronicity from the universe? If you had a bag filled with infinite gifts and you spent every second of the day reaching into that bag, giving, and giving some more, how would you ever get a moment to receive a gift yourself? This is where meditation comes in. Meditation has been proven to be beneficial for physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. And as we all know, when you feel good, you attract more goodness into your life. Considering the like attracts like rule, it really comes as no surprise that manifestation and meditation would go hand in hand. My experience with meditation wasn't exactly something that came to me naturally. In fact, in the beginning, I actually started meditating solely to help treat anxiety and depression. It took me a while to figure out how to quiet my mind, but when I did, I felt like the more I meditated, the more positive I became. I was able to maintain a high vibration for longer periods of time, which meant that I actually started manifesting faster. Meditation has strengthened my connection with the universe as a whole, which means I have been more open to being guided in the direction of my desires. Detaching from my persistent mind chatter was a bit of a challenge, but over time I developed some tools to work through it. I also discovered Zen 12, which has completely transformed my meditation practice, and I will tell you more about that further down the page. I have written this article not only to outline the benefits of using meditation as part of your manifestation routine, but also to share the things I have found to be helpful. With that being said, let's jump right in. What is meditation? The act of meditation is all about centering your focus in order to release from the persistent mind chatter and outward energy that controls so much of life. Most people choose to center their attention on their breathing, an image, or a particular sound in order to reach this Zen-like state. Others prefer to chant mantras or affirmations. For newbies, it can be rather difficult to quieten the mind. We will dive into this further, but the main thing to remember is to simply relax. When thoughts randomly pop into your mind, and they will, observe without judgment. Notice these thoughts, accept them, and then simply let them go. How does meditation help you to manifest? Okay, so this is where it gets juicy. How exactly does meditation amplify your manifestations? Well, there are a number of different ways meditation can help you attract your desires, but let's go through some of the main points. 1. Meditation is perfect for visualization. Building an image in the mind can be difficult for some, but it becomes a lot easier when you are in a meditative state. Whether you are building the mental image yourself or using a guided hypnosis program to help steer you into the depths of your imagination, the idea is that meditation allows you to focus in on your desired image without distraction. 2. You can use your affirmations as a meditation mantra. By using your affirmation as a mantra, you can reach a deeper level of intention without overcrowding the mind. This works because your central point of focus becomes fixed on your affirmation, even though you're in a trance-like state. If you prefer to focus instead on your breathing or some relaxing meditation music, you might choose to use subliminal affirmations while you meditate. Subliminal affirmations are actually really great when used in this way because they bypass the conscious mind altogether and imprint directly on the subconscious. 3. Meditation raises your vibration and activates the receiving mode. Abraham Hicks is a huge advocate for using meditation to get into what he calls the receiving mode. To understand this concept further, let's go back to an earlier point. When you are constantly projecting outward energy, whether that be through thought, words, emotion, or action, you do not allow sufficient space to receive. Now, meditation is not the only way to get into the receiving mode, but it does help you to reach that high vibe state of allowing more readily throughout the day. The more often you are able to reach the receiving mode, the faster your desires are able to manifest into your life. Still scratching your head as to how this works? Let's break it down further. When you meditate, you let go of resistant thoughts and limiting beliefs. Your mind becomes so still that the ego just can't penetrate it with its subconscious put-downs. Because these chains are broken during meditation, you are able to open up to higher frequencies and allow the law of attraction a clear path to start pulling in your desires. When you meditate on a regular basis, you will actually start to become less resistant in general, not just during the meditation itself. Here's a challenge. Try meditating 15 minutes a day for 7 days. Notice how it impacts your life. Watch how your stress levels reduce as your vibration becomes heightened. Remember, like attracts like, so anything you can do to improve your overall mood is ultimately a good thing for the manifestation process. Further reading, 17 Limiting Beliefs Getting in the Way of Your Manifestations. 5 Highly Effective Ways to Release from Limiting Beliefs. 4. Meditation strengthens your intuition. When you use meditation as part of your manifestation routine, you will begin to notice something pretty amazing. As time goes by, your connection with your higher self and source energy as a whole will grow stronger than ever before. You will start to receive ideas for inspired action that will guide you directly along the path of your desires. When these ideas pop into your mind, you will intuitively be able to identify them as divine guidance. You will better understand what steps to take in order to move toward whatever it is that you are manifesting. What's more, as you continue with your meditation practice, you will soon start to pick up signs and synchronicities from the universe. Signs that you are on the right path, as well as signs of love and encouragement. These sparks of divine guidance may or may not appear during your meditation practice. In fact, you may not receive inspired thought until a few hours later while you are driving to work in the mid-morning traffic. Either way, trust your intuition. Amazing things are on their way. Further reading, Spiritual Alignment and Manifestation. 9 Signs you are in alignment with your desires. 5. Meditation allows you to easily reach the flow state. The flow state, otherwise known as the zone, is what occurs whenever you are working on something in a state of peak focus and productivity. In this day and age where life is full of distractions, it's getting harder and harder to be in the flow state for long periods of time. I mean, how often have you distracted yourself with YouTube or social media when you were supposed to be working? We all do it from time to time. The truth is that life shouldn't be so hard that we seek to distract ourselves only to feel guilty later on. What's more, we should be able to find contentment and flow while we work, study or run our daily errands. The flow state is required for manifestation because it allows us to put action into our desires. To follow that inspired idea and actually put some physical energy into the goals that we wish to manifest. The good news is that the more you meditate, the easier it becomes to actually get into the flow state. What this means is that you can spend more time taking tangible steps toward your desires without feeling stressed, bored or lethargic. What are you manifesting? What actionable steps would help you to become aligned with this goal? Meditation will not only allow you to receive inspired guidance on what action to take, but it will also aid you in reaching the flow state to create more ease within those actions. What if you struggle to meditate? If you struggle to quiet your mind, don't worry, you are not alone. Many people, me included, spend decades thinking their persistent thought chatter is unavoidable before they discover meditation. As the saying goes, old habits die hard. Don't criticize yourself too harshly and take meditation at your own pace. Focus on your breathing. If thoughts pop into your mind, notice them without judgment before letting them go. Meditation doesn't need to mean keeping a clear head for 30 minutes. Even releasing from thought for a few seconds can be a massive win. Like anything, it takes practice. Here are some tips to make meditation easier. Don't pressure yourself to meditate for long periods of time before you're ready. Spend time finding what position you are most comfortable in. Use a binaural beat program to alter your brainwaves toward a meditative state. But, if you feel like you've tried all the tips and tricks to get into a meditative state and can't free your mind of constant thought chatter, then I have something that might help. As I mentioned earlier, I found it really difficult to meditate at first. The idea was to use it to help with my anxiety and negative thinking, in hopes that it would raise my vibrations, but it did the complete opposite instead. What felt like would be a freeing, spiritual, and relaxing exercise quickly turned into more stress, and even more negative thinking. In fact, the thoughts often got louder and more annoying when I tried to meditate. Things such as, am I even doing this right? What am I supposed to think about? Is this even working, or am I wasting my time? It just never seemed to stop, so I jumped on Google, did a little research and soon came across these special sound wave tracks that use brainwave entrainment. Basically, they're audio tracks that put you into a meditative trance for you. I downloaded a track to try for myself and couldn't believe how well it actually worked. It was like my brain had finally clicked and finally understood why so many people love to meditate. The first time really is something special. So if you are having difficulty meditating, I highly recommend you try a meditation audio track. The one I used is a program called Zen 12. I'll leave a link at the bottom of the post for you to download, or you can take a look at their website down below. The way it works is extremely fascinating. How to get into a meditative state for manifesting. Now that you know how a quiet mind can help you attract more into your life, let's go through a quick meditation routine that you can start using today. Set the scene. Before you start meditating, it's important that you create a relaxing environment. Some people like to create a ritual around their meditation practice, complete with candles, incense, and music. Others take a more simple approach. However you choose to set the scene for meditation, your main goal should be to ensure that you can relax completely uninterrupted. Turn off your phone and let others know not to disturb you. Relax your body. Get comfortable. Some people choose to sit and others prefer to lie down. Once you are in a comfortable position, close your eyes and breathe deeply. Slowly relax your body from head to toe, focusing on each muscle group individually. Find your point of focus. Once you are relaxed, shift your point of focus. You may choose to hold your attention on a visualized image or an affirmation-type mantra. If you are listening to a guided meditation program, simply focus on your breathing while the voiceover guides you into a trance-like state. Enjoy the benefits. Buckle up and brace yourself for miracles as you begin to manifest more into your life simply by raising your vibration and becoming less resistant. A regular meditation routine will improve your life in so many other ways too. Enjoy the journey. You create your own reality. One last thing. As I mentioned earlier, I sometimes find it difficult to clear my mind for meditation. And more often than not, it's these times when I need it the most. The program that I use to help work through this is currently giving away free meditation tracks to anyone who needs help getting into a meditative state. To get your free Zen 12 audio track, click the box below.